God, you guys, this was my mother's book, and she got it a year before she passed away. And that just kills me because she loved this book. And I will never let this book go. And it has sayings in there, religious sayings and stuff. Just, God's little devotional book for women. And it's just beautiful. I don't know who. More than 5 million copies of God little devotional book series sold. Well, let me read you a couple things in here that touched me. When Mother Teresa received her Nobel Prize, she was asked, "What can we do to promote world peace?" She replied, "Go home and love your family," because that's where it starts. If families were better and people loved one another, and I'm sorry to say this, if some mothers were home more to know what their children are doing and nurtured them, loved them, oversee their schoolwork and their clothes and what they eat, we wouldn't have as many killers and bad things. I truly believe that. I'm sorry, but I believe that. And I'm going to read you a couple more things that just touch me. And it's just, you are never so high as when you're on your knees. And that means praying to God. Give your troubles to God. He will be up all night anyway. That's for sure. He will not allow your foot to slip. He who keeps you will not slumber. Psalms 121:3. That's beautiful. We should seize every opportunity to give encouragement. Encouragement is oxygen to the soul. Isn't that true? Isn't that so true? And I'm like a big promoter of that. Or you look at me, because when somebody's mean at me, I crumble and then I get mean. And that's not good. I've told you guys that. You may give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. Wow. Beautiful. When I come to the end of my rope, God is there to take over. And that's what we all need to learn. Go to God. Go to God more often and just talk to Him every day and ask Him how we can improve our lives and what can we do. And we got to learn to hear His answers. And I'm having a hard time with it, but I know other people have done it, and it's possible. It's very possible. It is possible. The Lord can do great things through those who don't care who gets the credit. So true. What sunshine is to flowers, smiles are to humanity. That is so nice. They are but truffles. They are but truffles, to be sure, but scattered along life's pathway. The good they do is inconceivable. But that is so true. The sunshine, what sunshine is to flowers, or what smiles are to humanity. And that's why I always say, if you just smile at somebody, you know what it does? When you smile at somebody, I'm going to tell you the biggest thing, and I never could put it into words. When you smile at somebody, it tells them they're accepted, they're okay, they belong. That's what a smile does to somebody. That's why we need to smile at people. You make people feel like they belong and they're not outcast and they're loved. Please, please smile. If you can't give anything, smile. Smile, smile, smile. That's what I've been wanting to tell you guys for over a year now. I never could get it into the right words till I just... And I'll think of more things to say, but that's what this is called. This little session we're having here. Because if you look at someone and you smile, you take away all the uncomfortableness in the room. You make them feel like they belong. They're not on ease anymore. They don't feel like they're a bag of crap. Really, when it comes down to it, they're like, wow, that person smiled at me, and they're in beautiful clothes, and they got a big car and everything. I'm not a piece of garbage. That's what smiling does to people. It makes them feel like they're accepted and they belong. That's the biggest thing I can tell you guys. I've been wanting for a year to put it in words, and I couldn't find the words to put it in. I just don't know why. It just didn't click right, you know? So I want to leave you with that. I'm going to read you more of that book, but I don't want this to be overlooking, because this is so important to make people feel like they belong. Love you guys. Like and subscribe.